everybody, welcome back to another edition of Kingdom Builder with JPT. I am JPT. This has been growing these over here, which is kind of strange, but you know what? I'll take it. Blammo! You've got watermelon. Alright. Need to get those guys mating. Well, yeah, we need to do that right now. So this week, I think what we're going to do is we're going to continue working on getting around the castle area a bit. And one of the problems that I ran into was, well, when I destroyed that temporary little shindig there, I ran into problems. Come here. Make a baby. Make a baby. Get it on. There you go. You're not interested? Nope. Yeah, you are. Wow, that was the most, like, uninterested baby making process ever. Well, I guess it is what it is. Let's put those back. Chickens, are you still alive? I need a better way of keeping these chickens going. So if anybody knows, by all means, let me know in the comments. I haven't really done my research on that. So yeah, when I took away that, I essentially cut off my real easy way of getting to my main workroom. By the way, we're going to work on a stairwell from this area as well as that area. Something that's going to possibly meet in the middle so that we can get into this here. So one of the things I did is I did go into creative and I did sort of mess around. Oh, by the way, this is also new. I did a lot of stuff off camera, so I apologize if you're like, well, you didn't do that in camera. You know, I got rid of some stuff over here. I kind of kept the symmetry of this a little bit. Did keep this, though. I kind of thought that looked cool and kind of, you know, different. So I am a symmetry kind of guy. I hate that I'm a symmetry kind of guy. This probably looks completely different than it did in the last episode. And so I'm just going to walk through. I'm not really going to explain anything. This block here is the block that has the water behind it. You can hear it. See? Water. And so we're going to do something with that in this episode as well, because I really want to get across this other lake here. So this is my little temporary workshop. And so what it is, it's a nice little 4x5 room, I think. Yeah, 4x5 room. It's exactly the same space as this here. So you've got a little thing here, then you've got a main room here, and then you've got another room here. And again, this was just going to continue on there. But I need a way of getting up here. And this is actually the tunnel that I dug down in the video when I did the math. I got the math right. I didn't do meth. I did the math. Calculated the math, and it was actually exactly dead on to where I wanted to be. And so I want to take advantage of that. I want to celebrate it further. And so we're going to go up here in a second. But I do want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. I think I'm going to build a stairwell out of these steps here, or I've got stone brick slabs, which I'm thinking about. I haven't decided yet. In creative, I did it with these stone slabs. So again, this is where we are so far. I went down in our little tunnel here and died probably 7 times because I couldn't get real easy access to my really nice stuff there. Can't even remember how I died the first time. I was pretty ticked off about it the first time, and then it just boiled over eventually into a rage quit. Probably my first rage quit in Minecraft, which I know is not like, you know, like, oh, Jason's first rage quit, but it was rough. It was really rough, and to the point where even if I had recorded it, my attitude was not worth seeing or hearing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down like this. So it's going to be a 3x3 area dug down. A lot easier to do it down than up. And so this would be an opportunity for me to go over here if I really wanted to, but I think I've got, actually I don't have everything. I wanted to put, as you can see, I've got 21 XP. I want to put that on some tools before I, trip, fall, and die. I put these here too. I don't know if that was in the latest episode or not. Plus I built this stairwell. Again, if I do a lot of stuff off camera because it's just basically in preparation for, put some beds down here, in preparation for the next week's build. And each person has their own chest, as you can see here. And I just don't think about recording, because I'd much rather, be able to casually talk to you and, get all the materials ready and go from there. So yeah, this I'm hoping to, eliminate very soon within the next episode or two. And again, we're going to build a bridge very similar to what we have over here from that to that and still somehow maintain the water because I like the way it looks. And then, of course, we'll do something up here, like a watchtower or something. You know what? I walked all the way over there and didn't put anything on there. So I hope you're having a great week. I've had a good week so far. Can't complain. Let's see here. Let's put it on this iron pickaxe. 14. I'll take it. Fortune 1. I'm breaking 2 and efficiency. Excellent, excellent. I've got 7 more. I should probably put that on a much better sword. I'm going to do just an iron sword for now. Oh, I already had some iron in there, didn't I? Let's see. This isn't going to be anything special. I don't think. Can I get even? Yeah, I was like, can I even get 7? Ooh, that's a nice one for the levels. Nice, I'll take it. I think for now though, on this stuff here, for this project, I'm just gonna revert back to the good old iron pickaxe. Although this one technically will last longer, so I'll switch over. You only live once, right? You only have nice things one time. So it looks like, as I'm digging this tunnel, one of the things I'm going to have to keep in mind is filling in these patches of dirt, which I'm not looking forward to. But, oh well. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put lamps, redstone lamps, in the walls. I've got an idea for that. And hopefully one of them will be there. We'll have to wait and see. I don't like doing stuff in creative. I enjoy creative a lot, but I don't like to do it if I don't have to. This just happened to be a project where I was like, I don't want to be fooling around with these stairs and just looking like, an idiot with these people. So I figured her out. Ooh, I'll go ahead and grab that. This will probably end up being just a huge vein. My cat is in the room. My wife's gone, so I'm on cat duty. Well, he'll lay down and hopefully be quiet. So we'll need to fix that. I guess we'll just fill it in with good old dirt here. Let's see. Oops. Again, I'm a stickler for the details, so if it's, you're going to fill it in all the way. Alright. And I do want to keep a little bit of a ceiling on this as well, so that's something I'm going to have to look for. And this is about to break, and I don't have another one. Just like that. Okay, well, I actually don't have much of a ceiling here anyways, so I'm going to have to recreate it anyway. Let's go ahead and build another shovel real quick. The one thing I don't like about this design, because it's really symmetrical, is that when you come down, right as of right now, you don't know which. Well, I guess if you look this way and there's not a door, there probably will be a door here. I'm not 100% though. Okay, so there's gonna need to be. Haven't decided still what I'm gonna make this out of. And I don't have a lot of cobblestone. That might be enough. Let's get this cobblestone cooking while we do the rest of this. So I'm going to finish this. I'm going to, dig the rest of this out and get this ceiling going. Actually, no, this is right. Get this wired up, figure out what kind of stairs I'm going to use, and be right back, okay? Okay, so I think I've decided to stay, or not stay, but actually to migrate to the stone slab. The reason for that is when you walk into the room, it just looks so gloomy. Went ahead and put these stone slabs down here. It just was just like, just one of those rooms where it was just kind of like, it's a little much. So I'm going with this look, and this is the strategy I've come up with to get going. Once we get higher up, essentially this is just a spiral staircase, real simple stuff. And once you get up here, it gets really easy. You just got to be careful about your placement, and should be able to go up pretty quickly. Right now, I've got not a ton of these, but as you can see, I've got a ways to go. And this is just the way I've decided to spiral up the way. And that gets me up pretty high. But this is sort of how it winds down. Hopefully that is not making you sick. I apologize if it is. And yeah. I originally had toyed with the idea of putting some supports under these so that it wasn't kind of like a floating thing, but I guess once it's up there, it's not a big deal. I guess we could always, try to put something like here, maybe like a fence or something, or even like, something, we could even put something there. Just because you're not walking under there, although you will walk under here unless you always just opt to go this way. So I don't know, I like to go with the realism, but maybe in that case I might sort of opt out. Well, we'll see. I'm sure I'll change my mind. I usually do. This isn't a very realistic staircase in the first place. It's not the easiest to get up and down either, but it looks pretty. And that's just how things go in life, right? Well, it looked pretty. And that's about what I wanted to happen. I wanted to be pointed out this way. So, I'll have to pretty up. I keep using that, pretty up. Gotta pretty up this joint. So these will need to be replaced with stone. And then I'll have to get myself some lamps going on, plus some levers. So let me do that, and when I'm all set with those, I'll let you know. But let me show you where I'm going to be doing the lamps first. So basically here, you just go 1, 2 above each, side of the stair there. So you got the next side stair right there. Plus we'll have to go one more back because of the lever. Never leave her lever. I am her lever forever. I don't know. I'm being weird. So before I say something even more embarrassing than I already have, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Actually, something happened while I was recording the last episode. I was recording, and then I stopped the recording, but then I didn't stop the recording, so it was just me recording and breathing real heavy. It was super awkward. Okay, where did all of my stone go? See, now I'm freaking out because what I had to do is this is like days later, like at least a day later from from the last recording, and you're seeing things that you're like, wait, these things weren't here before. Yeah, well, because again, the recording I thought was recording and it wasn't, and blah 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 blah. All I don't want to say blah 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 blah, but I'll explain it here in a second. I'm just super paranoid about all this. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, sweet stone, sweet stone. So I've been feeling really isolated from my other building here, where most of my stuff is at, where we just started in this clip. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. So yeah, like this building over here, like I just felt really isolated, but now that we've got these stairs, it's perfect. And essentially, I'm not gonna lie, I probably spent about maybe 6 hours in creative trying to figure out what I was gonna do with this. Originally, it was just, that little sort of area, then you go up there. Then I was like, no, I want to do like a tower that sort of bows like out and then up, and it was just like, oh, it was too much. It was just too much. And eventually I came up with a design that I really liked. So again, that is creative mode for you. It's just, and then I had to like keep destroying it, and I came up with clever ways of doing TNT. I'll have to probably include that at the very end of this video. But what I wanted to do for you guys today, at least, when I say today, it's still the same episode, is what I wanted to do is I need to build a tower out of these. And if I did my calculations right, it should take 7.5 full stacks of stone. So I had to go get the stone, then I had to sort of I need silk touch. If I had silk touch, this would sort of been way easier. But as you can see, I only have 5 experience, and if I would have done that, I would have had to go down and spend a bunch of time in my zombie XP thing and blah 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 blah. So what I did here is I used these little dirt markers to sort of indicate how high I wanted this to go up. It's not quite as high as this rooftop or even that one, but what essentially I'm going to need to do is go around and do this to the whole thing, and that's, yeah, I'm even including the interior. There's a reason for it. And so I'm going to be doing this for a really, really long time. And so just pull up and blah blah blah. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to do that. And it's going to get really confusing on this side. I may or may not have to remove some of that stuff there, but we will see. But one thing I wanted to talk about, and I might be able to talk about this quickly, and then I'll probably cut away from this, and then we'll worry about sort of the fine details, is on this past weekend. So this will be up on Friday. This will be the whole weekend before that. I went hiking. I went hiking with a bunch of, a couple friends I knew and a couple guys that I'd never met before that are preparing to go on a hiking trip pretty soon, and one that keeps getting brought up, and one that I will most likely go on. I think they're planning on doing it this summer. Pretty sure they want to go on the Appalachian Trail, which I've been on some, not the actual Appalachian Trail, but I've been on some sort of the minor trails that sort of go off of it, not the major one. The most I've ever done is I've done a 60-mile hike in 3 days, which was hoofing it, and I did it in February, and I did it in Indiana in February, and that was probably 3, maybe 4 years ago, and it was not a pleasant experience, but it was one that I actually am glad I did, because it was a big thing of endurance. So essentially, if you break that up, I think we did, I want to say we did more miles in the first day than less in the second, and then we just sort of booked it to the finish line. So it's about 20 miles each day, but like I said, there's give or take. I want to say we did 25 in the first day, then we sort of did 15, then 20, something like that, just because we were hauling it, and we made it to another checkpoint in time before the night was over. And again, I enjoyed it, but it it was rough because, and this is the reason why, is because you get halfway and then you realize, wait, I have to do all of what I just did again. And then it's like, you get, and you're like, okay, I got 20 more miles left. I have 20 more miles left. And it's like, all right, we got 5 more miles left. I've got 5 more miles left. It's just, it's just to that point where you're just like, yeah, this is ridiculous. And I don't think it's going to be anywhere close to that, but it's still going to be, a lot of fun. So there was a couple of guys that have never gone hiking or even camped before on this trip. And what was really funny was that there was this one guy, I think his name was Todd, which was really funny because my friend that I was there with is named Todd. And this guy, he was like, yeah, I just went to the store and I bought everything. I didn't, because to break it in, you want to get used to your packs. And I had about 40 minutes notice before I knew I was going hiking. So I wasn't able to sort of get my old pack out and make sure I had everything in it. Cause you want to train for it. You're going to get in situations when you're going to want to be like, yeah, I'm really glad, I walked, cause I think we did 5 miles. It's just like, yeah, I'm really glad I did that with my pack, so I have a good idea of what I'm getting myself into. But he was just like, yeah, I just went to the store and I bought everything that was on the list. I hope you guys don't mind. And so one of the things he had bought was this giant knife. Now, I've got a pretty decent knife that my father-in-law bought me, but which will do me just fine. It's got a pretty decent saw blade on the other end of it, and it's one of those cold steel knives. And I was like, well, this is mine. And he was just like, yeah, this is the one I got. And he just like whips out this giant, like, I don't know, it was like a Bowie knife, and of course it's just like, everyone immediately started, quoting Crocodile Dundee. But it was, I don't know how I'm going to get down from here. Maybe, might have to make a jump for it. Didn't think about that one. But yeah, it was pretty funny when he pulled that knife out, and of course, he's wearing a couple of other things, and it's totally cool. I mean, you got to start from somewhere. You got to break all that stuff in, and you're gonna learn. But it was just when he pulled that knife out, I just lost it. I thought it was hilarious. Maybe overkill, but you never know. One thing that I've been searching for, and I actually think I found one finally this morning, was a decent military shovel, foxhole shovel. I think I finally found one that is legit and at a decent value that I'm probably going to end up buying. But a lot of people, the reason why they don't take it is because it's a little on the heavy side, but it folds up, and if you need to dig a hole, or if you need to, dig a head hole is what I would call it. You're gonna want to have a pretty decent shovel to dig a hole with. So that's kind of what what we ran into the last trip I took, the 60-miler, and nobody had a shovel, so we had to kind of make do with other tools. I'll just say that won't ever get used again in the way they were supposed to. So I'll probably make that purchase if I end up going. I'll probably make it anyways, just because I want one. Maybe I'll see if I can get it for, I don't know when the trip is. If I can get it before my birthday, that would be awesome. But it definitely comes in handy. But I based on all the reviews I was reading, it looks like I found one that will come in handy. So that, and I've been searching for a pretty decent compass that doesn't cost an arm and a leg and is actually legit. So, wow, that went a lot quicker than I expected. But see how I had 36 left after that? So it didn't take, a full-fledged thing, but this is about as tall as it's going to get. Maybe a little bit more taller. I kind of wanted to get past this, and that was the main goal. And I didn't know how the tree and how this dirt was going to play into it, but I don't mind it sort of being built in like this. I am really curious to see what it looks like over here, so maybe I'll jump off. Can we make it? Ooh, we just barely missed. That was awesome. Should have done that in F5 so you guys could have seen it, but the lighting's really weird on that. Oh, I guess it's fixing it. This all hasn't loaded up. Of course, I'm doing this at night, so I'm sure I'll die a horrible death until I get inside. But I enjoy hiking. I enjoy it. It's something I've gotten into more so in the later part of my life. There's a spider. And it looks like these guys are, you know, of all different sort of experiences. There's a couple guys that have been before. And I want to say I wasn't the youngest guy. Oh, I was supposed to come up here and look at it. Yeah, I think that'll do with what I've got planned. I'm definitely not the. I think there was one more kid that was younger than me. He was definitely younger than me. He was like a high school kid. It was one of the guys' sons. I'm hearing skellies. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a post through here, and we'll probably do that here in just a little bit. But yeah, one of the but I, you know, I'm a little bit experienced, but these are older gentlemen, all, you know, sort of in their 30s, if not 40s. Some of them even in their 50s, and that's fine. I mean, they can do it. They're all welcome to. I mean, that's something I hope to be doing when I'm 50. But it was a beautiful day. It was an amazing day to get out and sort of just be with other people and hike and be in nature. And, you know, it's something that I haven't been able to do because it's obviously been winter forever. Okay, so that'll get us up there, and then what I plan on doing is I plan on continuing these stairs all the way up, and we're gonna have three separate floors here. Now I just need to figure out which end I'm going to come out of. I think it's going to be this end. So let me go ahead and knock through this wall. Or wait, which? Oh, I'm so disoriented. I thought, let me think about it here for a second. Let me think about it. Okay. Yep, so it needs to be this one. Yep, that makes sense. So if I yep, okay. That really threw me off. Wasn't paying attention. So yeah, we'll have this area here, and I guess if I need to get over to that other place, I'm kind of screwed right now. That's kind of the big thing right now, and I feel really again disconnected from this area here, but it is what it is, I guess. All right, I'm back, and I think let's see, cobblestone, dirt. Yep, so I did the first floor right. Also the stairs I think started differently in my other ones, so this is why it's kind of like freaking me out. So I had a half slab, that, dirt, stone, and then let's see, there. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There's where I meant to start my next floor. Is that music really loud, or is it just me? I guess it's just me. Grabbed it. Nice. Okay. So we're just going to, you know, put things like this. Like these. Okay. So the next one is a half slab. Where's my dirt? Half slab, dirt, stone, stone. Next floor. Pretty sure this is about what I need to do. Of course, I'll need to grab some more cobblestone. And then finally, I don't have any stone, but I can do it with this here. Is the next floor is going to be, let's see, half is dirt, stone, stone, dirt, stone, bam. So perfect. That is our, so this will be a solid stone when we can get around to it. Probably need to go ahead and, just for safety purposes, I'm going to light up some of these areas, even though we are using mostly cobblestone. These are only temporary. Ooh. And so I'll need to go get some more stone, but I did want to show you some ideas that I had for the windows. Oof. Again, this won't all it'll all just be a lot of turning, so it's like, but hey, it gets us up and down, right? Oh, need to go this way. Plus, another thing, reason why I did this is it sort of came to me. I was thinking that these half slabs would connect to this, so in your mind, just imagine that these are actually connected. Then that way, it made excuses for why the staircase existed in the way it does. Okay, so let's see. We'll have some cosmetic stuff on the outside as well, but to get it started, again, these will all be lights once I go to the nether. Get the courage to do that, get some redstone and some glowstone. Okay, so we'll get up here. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable leaving that open like that. I made way too many of these. Let's put that there. Okay. So on the first floor, see, there's a reason why. Why do I feel like this is taller than it needs to be? Half that dirt, stone. Maybe that's right. Well, regardless, this stuff all comes out. Woo! And I'm pretty sure the idea that I came up with looks like these. And then this one goes like that. And then we have our accent, which is like that. So you can see out of it. So it looks a little something like that. Where's he at? Probably on the very top. Let's go take a look. Hello? Is anybody home? Sounds like it. Sounds like it. Yeah, somebody's around here. Let's see. Where is the zombie at? Said the guy about to get punched. Huh. Well. Oh, I'm not sure where he is. But let me see here. This is a very dangerous build right now. Okay. The reason why I'm doing this is so you guys can see it, and then I'm going to just do this on all the other ones. Man, that's loud. So you can just see it on one side. Accent and finish piece. Ooh, almost didn't make it on that one either. Oh. Well, I guess I'll just, for now, do it like that. And of course, sort of wasted stone. I could have been a little bit safer and did it the other way, but oh well, it is what it is. And then that one, and I think that's it. So what I'll do is I will go downstairs, sleep, and then show you the new side of it when I get right back. Cool? All right, I am back hours later. Actually just went on a pretty decent run and walk. A couple friends. Did 4 miles. I'm pretty happy about that. It's like the fitness episode. I'm sorry for those of you that may not be appreciating that, but they said, "Hey, do you want to go work out?" And I was like, "I guess so. Let's go do this." So this is what it's starting to look like on the outside. Went ahead and added these, and every 3, I believe, before these gets a pillar all the way up. And so this will be up on this next level, that will be on the next, and so forth. And so I'm going to try to record straight through this to just further show you. This is a long episode. I kind of want to apologize, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'm not going to apologize. You know, this is going to take some time, but I do want to try to squeeze it all into one episode. So I may or may not edit this down a little bit to make it a little bit more, we'll just say, bearable for you guys. Okay, so that one's on there. And, well, that's kind of what I want to do there anyways. And so then that gets dark. And I want to say that's supposed to be like that. So I did this a little prematurely. Is that right? Connecting these has always freaked me out. I think that's right. I think I got that right, which is a big, honest miracle. Okay, so let me jump up here. So basically at each level, I can jump up and make these connections, which is pretty cool. And then we can put these up. So then we'll stop there. So these essentially just sit on the top of it, and then we just run around. And so since this kind of works itself into the mountain on this side a little bit, we'll actually be saving some resources, which is fine by me. Oops. And so I had to make a bunch more. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, I guess I did get myself an efficiency 2 in unbreaking iron pickaxe with the 8 things that I had. Ooh, that was weird. Like flash dancing it over here and falling. Whew, wow. That was not smart, Jason. Is there any... Wow, I was holding down shift. At least I thought I was. Is there any way I can get back over there? Let me go ahead and heal up while I'm thinking about it. Let's see my last piece of bread here. That was a close call. Alright, if I can't do this quickly, I'll just... oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Whew, close call. Although I'm not sure how I'm going to get back up there. And this tower, honestly, really doesn't serve any purpose other than just cosmetic. And, you know, as a lookout tower is more so what it's supposed to be used for. This is kind of taking a detour from the original idea that, hey, I need to get over there. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. I guess we'll just have to pull up again, which is not what I was wanting to do. But I guess while I'm at it, I could just do it on this side. Let's see, about right here. So yeah, I went on another sort of escapade. This time it was in town, not in the woods. There are no bodies anywhere. Or no bodies in the other thing either, just in case you're wondering. Let's just go all the way to the top. All the way to the top. Going over the limit. So I can't quite remember what we did until I get that stuff done. I'm not going to lie. I'm just kind of like, I don't remember. But I do know that we need to get these on here. So this is just a part of it. Really? It's like I'm going in a straight line. How does that not make the same connection? Okay. And so now I'm convinced I need to do something about this. So I guess we'll just burn that bridge when we get to it. Because right now, none of this stuff makes sense. And so I'll have to figure that out. Okay, so let's get rid of that one. Go down another level and then step back. At least if I fall off this one, I should survive. Should being the key word. Ah. Again, making these connect is never easy. How the heck do I make these connect? I know you're all just like, just do that one thing, it's so easy. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. You just have to start from one side and then, you know, have an aneurysm. Yeah. So you just start on one side and you work your way over. I guess that's the secret. I know the secret now. And we'll just build this up and run over here. So, you know, this is the general idea. I mean, I think you've probably got it by now. It's not a big thing. It looks pretty cool from a distance. It actually looks, I think it looks a little Asian, the design, which is, you know, pretty cool. It wasn't intentional, but it just kind of turned out that way. You can sort of make your own decision. When I look at it and look at least what I have in creative, that's kind of what it reminds me of. But again, not wasn't done on purpose, but I like it. I think it looks cool. I think I'm gonna just have to pull over there. I just don't feel comfortable trying to pull it off over here. Let's get rid of those. And I think we just keep going up, right? Yep, still got one more to do. So we go over here. I'm just hoping we have enough materials because I really don't want to have to, don't really want to have to do this again. All right, I'm back. We'll need to get lots more supplies, but I want to get pretty far on this, far enough for you to get a really good idea of what I am working on over here. So it's time for us to make this love connection over here. Let's see, can I do this without destroying myself and everything else around me? Probably not. I'm master of destruction here. And you know, this is just, you know, an idea. So as you can see, it goes up like this. My shovel broke, by the way, but dirt's not too bad to break by hand. Excuse me. And we don't even have anything over here. So that's, again, something else I'll need to work on. But you've got the general idea. So I'm going to wrap this up and probably show you what to do at the top here in the next little segment. Sorry for all the little segments, but this is kind of what the series is about. It's just sort of like, here's this is how to do it. Let's move on. So let's move on. All right, I'm back. Something that we are going to want to do is we want to go all the way back to the top. Got everything, for the most part, fixed up on the edges here. But, you know, once it starts transitioning to this here, we need to make a little bit of a change. So we've got the 2 there, we've got the 2 here. You know, it's like, it's not 3, it's 2. And so what I think I want to do is, I'm pretty sure we knock out this one, and then we'll do something like this. And so this goes over, it connects to this, much like the bottom. And I want to say I knocked that one out. And then we had something in there like that. Like I said, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. So one thing we'll want to do is we want to go over to the edge here. And this will make this look pretty interesting from a distance, to give it that sort of unique, different texture. And as you can see, I haven't quite done that yet. And of course we're running out of these, so it's going to be important. Where's the middle on here before I... Okay. Oh boy. We got I'm going to have to make another cobblestone run. I didn't do any cobblestone running yet, but so we'll connect there, and you know, you get the drift. So let's I tell you what, I can do this from above, so let me go ahead and beat this out, and then what we'll do is we'll probably sleep, and I'll head up to the top, and we'll go from there. Yeah, it'll be easier to do it like this. Duh, Jason. So yeah, I'll get down here slowly but surely and sleep, and head back to the very top and show you a little bit about how we're gonna flare it out. So I realized I was doing this all wrong. So let me gather these up. I need to go one more up. Duh. Grabbed it? Okay. I'm gonna try to grab as many of these as I can, and we'll do just one side. Alright. Still do that like that. That's what's important. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if this is going to be a good thing later on, but I don't mind being able to do that. So okay, so let's see. No, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Okay, ooh, sweet, I grabbed it without dropping down. Okay, so let's see. Pretty sure I need to do it like this. Okay. I'm like holding down shift at the very top of the building, which is kind of silly. Okay, and like that. And then what I'm pretty sure I was doing it like so. And then, ooh, on top of this, putting yeah, that's where the outside design comes into play, if I'm not mistaken. I did the design, honestly, like at 4 in the morning, and I was just like, I'm ready to go to bed. Let's see here. I want to say that goes there, and that's it for those. And then these will go like that. And of course, I have enough of these. So, I don't know, maybe I'll have to wait until the next episode, because this one is running way too long to do this. So I will go get enough more. I promise. I'll go get enough materials to finish this thing off. Get a decent shot of what I was doing. Should have recorded it in creative and then just been like, hey, I'm going to redo this. But that's not the whole point of this thing. The whole point is to, you know, have things bump in the night out there. I know they're out there somewhere. Got that area lit pretty well over there. Hello. It's interesting. I'm pretty sure I don't have this. Yeah, I've got the difficulty up, so there's stuff out there. That's for sure. Just don't see it. Curious. It's too quiet. Anyways, that's gonna do it for how 107. So we still got plenty that we could go up, clearly, because I mean those aren't those are still unfinished. I don't know, maybe we'll gain some inspiration from that and put it on those over there. So anyways, that's going to do it for me. This is JPT, Kingdom Builder. If you like what you're seeing, I apologize for a little bit of the rambling, but, you know, the sort of rapid cutting and stuff like that. But I hope you've gotten something out of today's episode. Stay tuned for next week. What we'll do is we'll finish this, and then we will make some plans to make a staircase so that we can get in here. And we'll have to figure out a way of getting over there or moving that to be down there. Yeah, it might just be easier to move everything from there to there rather than keep building, because I'm not 100% on what I'm going to do yet. So there's an Enderman right there. See him? Down there in the left corner. And there's a Skelly. Right there. Cool. So I knew they were out there. So again, if you like what you're seeing, like the video. That really helps me out. Subscribe to my channel. Lots of cool stuff going on. And comment. Let me know what you think of the build so far. So until next week, until the next time, I'll be talking to you. I'll be seeing you.